Hello, good evening, and welcome to Ticker's Tea Room on a Tuesday evening. I hope you're all well. Tonight is a very special show because we're going to discuss Time London, which, if you haven't heard, is the what show to go to in 2024, and it happens to be in good old London town in England. So, I'm going to first of all bring in the person who is responsible for Time London. D.
Good evening, John. Tea and Tickers.
Good evening.
Thank you for having me.
It's okay, no problem at all. I'm just going to bring everybody else in. Somebody who is going to go in what we call now the Big Brother house, which is a house full of celebrities, which we will get to talk about in the show, is Thomas. Hello, Thomas.
How doing, John? Good to see you. The Big Bro house, that's right.
The Big Bro house will explain to everybody who has been blinkered and had earmuffs on for the last 3 months and doesn't know anything about it. And of course, we've got regular, which is Brian. Hello, Brian.
I'm here. I'm not going in any house. I'm staying with the dogs. So you guys have fun.
Staying with the dogs. And talk of the dogs. There's the dogs. How you doing, boys?
Nice view of them as well. Yeah.
I'll organize everybody a little better for you.
Yeah, you organise. Yeah, let Brian do this. Brian's got this phobia about being near the dogs' butts.
Yeah.
So, Time London. This is a big show that's happening in Wembley in London on Saturday.
3 days. 3 days.
Oh, sorry. Link. It's in Marcelo. It's in Jamie's, but I'll give it to Marcelo. Just hang on, Marcelo. 2 seconds. I gave it to Jamie, but let me just give it to Marcelo. Marcelo, just bear with us a second. So I met Marcelo today for the first time. He actually said to me that I am normal, which is quite interesting. That's what he said to me. He said, "You know what? Hey, Tickers. Hey, Tickers, you're normal." That's how he spoke as well. He talks like that, honest. He does.
Marcelo time all the time.
Marcelo all the time. He goes, "Hey, Tickers, you're normal."
Brilliant.
And I thought, whatever. I thought, oh, crikey, I'm normal. Everything's okay then. I don't want to go to the doctors. I'll cancel my doctor's appointment because Dr. Marcelo has said that I'm normal. Okay, I've dropped the link for Marcelo. That's good. Sorry
Tickers, take off your headphones. We want to see if your ears are okay after meeting Marcelo.
Yeah, they're okay. They're okay. He's cool. I like Marcelo a lot. We had a good old chat. About watches. We had a good old chat about photography because he's into photography as well. I showed him some of the pictures I've done, and he was quite amazed actually. And here we are. Here is the man himself, Marcelo. Hey, there's Terry Civilostin. Marcelo is a bit drunk, actually. He's had about... Mohammed, how are you doing?
No.
I'll bring you on the star of the show. Who's that? Oh, my star. I got
Hey.
They called them Ramsey of Japan.
We went to Claridge's today, which is a very, very expensive establishment in London, and it was absolutely superb. It really was so good. Okay, I need to go through quickly the super chat before we get to business. So
I'm gonna mute Marcelo while you do that.
Yeah. 79 pence. Thank you, Apes. We have Patek Philip, $2 Canadian $79. Have a great show, Tickers. Thank you, Patek Philip. And we have Hazel Bezels, $1.99. Have a great show, Tickers and crew. Thank you. Thank you very much. It should be an interesting show tonight. So what I need to do... Oh, we've got loads of comments and stuff like that. Everybody saying, Brian... Okay, Logan said who let Brian on. I let Brian on. John and D. Now that Paul has gone in a different direction, TT, the best watch content on YouTube. Thank you for that. Thank you.
Right. I was hired specifically to translate Marcelo to Tickers, just in case neither one understood each other.
Yes. So, silly sausage, Wembley, you're the famous tea tickers, and you go to Wembley, tra la la la. Thank you very much, silly sausage. Keep on being silly because you're great. Thank you. Right. Okay. What we need to do is discuss now Time London, because that's why D is on. Time is money. D could be making money at the moment, but he's not. He's actually
at 9 o'clock. I don't do super chats like you boys. So I'm strictly 9 to 5:30. But
Is
no,
that right?
I'm
Is
here.
that right? You're not
Yeah.
really cutting deals and get those watchmakers there, sort of like anytime, No.
Yeah. Well, no. Well, if I am calling them, international calls, I'll give you that one. Yeah.
How's it going?
You mute us.
Right, it's going out. Yeah, sorry. We're doing all right, Jamie. Good to see you, mate. We're just
Likewise.
So Jamie, I'm muted.
How are you?
Okay.
Good to see you.
we're good. We just need to mute you a minute, Jamie. That's all right. Because Dee's
We'll
gonna.
see you later then. We're not playing these games. We're not playing these games.
It's just okay.
Adios. Right. Fucking. Right, okay. Don't worry about it, Thomas. They've been drinking.
Yeah, I know. I think we should let D start us off with and tell us a bit more about the show.
They mute them so D could tell us what the main
Look.
reason. So they were afterthought, those two, for coming on.
I
I
just
didn't
want to
think we were gonna
say
be pissed.
one thing, Tickers. Right? Tickers booked
Yeah.
me in April for this show. Okay,
Yes,
you were the early
correct.
bird gets the worm. Don't forget that, guys. He was the first. I have to give credit where credit is due. Tickers, here I am, as promised, as requested, and
Yes, to
supporting
talk about
you.
the show.
Look, guys, the actual show was accumulated by different really reasons. It was a bit of it, the brands, the community, people that I know. And unfortunately, what's happened, I've sort of created more of a wedding. This feels more like a wedding celebration. I'm not quite sure the brands know what they're walking into right now. We've created something where we've got a reception area where we're all going to gather from the YouTube community, the Facebook community, people from Instagram. It's like I've got loads of different separate families that are going to get together. So I've been listening and talking to so many different people and getting their perspective of their views from the Facebook crowd, the YouTube audience, and the Instagram audience. I have to say, the YouTube one is the most unique and most interesting. Because I think this is more like a social club. We have, it's a whole different perspective when it comes to watches. We live it. It's like a reality TV show, especially for this like genre of streaming and so on. But just to give you guys a recap, what is on offer at Time London? First of all, we have the Collectors Lounge, and the only way I can describe that to you guys is a bit like a Red Bar event, where we have influencers, the owners of the brands, traders, distributors, even, for example, Wolf Watchwinders, the founders are going to be there at the Collectors Lounge, even though they're not exhibiting, for example. You're going to be amongst people that are industry experts, buyers, sellers, and then you're going to have the influencers that are going to be there and the live stream gurus like yourself, Tickers. Yeah, that are going to be. So there's going to be a real mixed crowd. And what I wanted to do is give people the opportunity just to engage without the rush of everybody turning up. But I really wanted to cap it at like 100 people, the VIP, but we're going to have close to 200 plus people in the VIP. So that's why I say the breakfast for me has now become like a wedding. So I'm like, we've got catering, So what I've decided to do as well, there'll be a luxury breakfast for all the VIPs, a luxury style buffet breakfast. The most common question I'm getting, what is on offer? You are going to get what you call the luxury version of British bacon baps, egg and bacon baps, sausages. We're going to have a continental breakfast like croissants, cereals, yogurts, coffee will be available. And after 12, you'll have access to the bar, cocktails, wine, whiskies, whatever you want. You have to pay for that. But I am going to be offering free coffee throughout the day. So we're going to have coffee machines scattered around the venue to keep you guys energized and
What about tea?
engaged.
What about tea? What
Well,
about
I'm
tea?
sure we could sort. Yeah, there'll be tea there. I'm sure there'll
That's
be
all right,
tea.
that's good.
Bit of
Sorry.
Yorkshire tea. I said, look, you're gonna have to report to Tickers. He's got a supply in the car. If you run out, Tickers will bring the Yorkshire tea, but it comes at a premium, yeah. So I'll let you be the AD of that. I'll let you.
Of the AD. I mean, what you were saying before about the community, the fact is we've got, as I said, those who don't know, we've got Marcelo, who's currently in the country, come all the way over from Japan to this show.
Yeah,
it's amazing. We've got people from America, we've got people from Australia, we've got people from all over the world that have come.
Spain, from Poland, from all over.
For a 2-day event, because remember the second bit is BQ Watches in Radlett on the Sunday. But so for a 2-day event, you've got people like Marcelo who have done a 15-hour plane journey.
Amazing. I mean, look, I'll be honest with you. Being totally transparent with you guys. The brands pay for the show, and obviously the tickets help go towards the show. But without the punters, without the people that attend, you don't have a show. It's the guys that you can have a party. It's what the people that their personalities what make the show, that positive vibe. For me, all I say to people that attend, let's all go there on a positive vibe. Let's keep all our personal issues out of the show if there is anything, and deal with them outside. You can do what you want outside. I'm going to say this: if you break it, you pay for it, though. Yeah, because we are running the whole venue. It's a private members club, Dariana. It's on floor 15th and 16th. It's part of the Designer London outlet, which is overseeing Wembley Stadium. And what you guys probably don't know, and that the London Designer outlet has a selection of over 20 restaurants for you guys to go and have a meal afterwards. There's loads of retailers from Hugo Boss. There's loads of authorized dealers from Chapels, Beaverbrooks. There's even a Tizzo outlet where they've got loads of their watches on at discounted prices. There's opportunities for everybody there. But going on to the actual event itself, like I said, the VIP starts at 10 to 12 and you get early access, and it opens to the general public, and you'll have access to the banquet hall where we've got a wide range of watches that are going to be available. So the price point of the watches start from about £800 and they go up to about 10-15k. We've also got the vintage watch corner as well to give you a bit of a nod to the past. All the vintage section will be 18-karat gold watches from Patek, Rolex, Cartier, Vacheron, Cartier, you name it. And then when you go into the Sky Garden, we are going to have brands like Fear's watches are going to be there, Elliott Brown, the usual suspects. Fear watches are going to be unveiling some new pieces at the show. So is Elliott Brown. So is Zero West. We've got quite a bit of Italian contingent that you may not have heard of, a brand called Eco Neutro. They are very big. They're like the Christopher Ward in Italy at the moment. They're doing very well. And so you're going to see a few brands that will be going into the authorized dealers by the end of the year. Brands like Venezianico, Eco Neutro already been snapped up by the Watch of the Switzerland Group, Fraser Hart. So you're going to see them filter through the shopping malls and so on. So it's all fun and games, to be honest with you. But there's a terrace as well for you guys to smoke your cigars. There's a bit of everything there for you guys to 7 o'clock. Just enjoy the day. And on the Sunday, Spencer at BQ Watches has kindly invited all the VIPs and all the guests of the show to attend from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. open bar and food. And I'm bringing 15 of selected brands to also attend at BQ Watches as well. So live streaming galore. Fill your boots, create your content for the next 2 years, make your movies. We're going to have a fun time. It's going to be amazing.
Okay, I just say, so those you don't know, OC will be arriving on Saturday for the show. So it's just kudos to D for what is shaping up to a very positive, entertaining event. Looking forward to seeing so many great people at Time London. Cheers. Yes, excellent.
Thank you.
And D, I just want to warn you, you may need extra dishes because Kojak's coming.
Yeah, well, look, Kojak actually, he's a good guy. He's passed by my office as well. And I'll see you and your wife over the weekend.
So, D, what time is the event going to be finishing at Dariana?
Closes at 7 p.m. doors close.
Right, wow.
So it's a long event. So what I say to people is enjoy the event. We chose this venue because it gives you everything that you need. If you guys want to pop out as well, you can come back to the venue. You can go, if you don't quite fancy what's on offer, food-wise or drink-wise at the venue, there's maybe more affordable options. There's 25 different restaurants. There's, when the dramas were happening with, Marcelo and Archie about the boxing match, I basically said, mate, I said maybe the global buffet at Wembley, an eating contest would be more suitable. You know what I mean? To get some good footage, So no, there's loads to do there. We're going to have talks on the day. I've told the brands that live streaming will probably commence around 12 o'clock. I would say do your streams during the VIPs as well. But
I won't be doing stream. I won't be doing streams at 10 o'clock. I think I don't.
A bit early, isn't it?
It's up to when someone's eating. When someone's eating, I don't like.
It's not
stream.
ideal.
I don't want to have cameras. I don't do that. So
I mean, in the past, when I was doing World Time, like I told you, Tickers, before, we had certain individuals that are drone pilots that happened to come to the show from Cyprus, and they said to me they did not want to be on any video or stream.
Yes,
because they weren't really meant to be there as well.
Yeah,
so, you know what I mean. So he's like, "Don't worry, mate. I don't want a drone dropping something on my house."
What they need to do, they need to let us know. So they need to sort of like that, and I'll respect it.
Yeah, I mean, just ask the question because there are a few characters there. There are going to be people from junior buyers from Watches of Switzerland. There's going to be, Monica from the Blue Company, who's one of the largest distributors in the UK. She has brands like Doxa, Clashute. She normally sponsors World Time, but she's coming with her family. So this is why I say it's become more of like a birthday celebration or a wedding. It's like loads of friends and family meeting up and have a bite to eat amongst like-minded people.
Can I ask Sashi D, is there, apart from the breakfast, which we're all getting, is there other food, or is there food all day? So if someone wants to get
there's going to be food at the Collectors Lounge. There's a big bar, marble bar. There's also a bar in the Sky Garden. We have catering available. We've bought coffee machines and scattered them around the venue so you can get a free coffee whenever you want.
But is the food, do we pay for the food in the afternoon, the 2 o'clock?
Yeah, you do. Unfortunately, Tickers, you do.
Yes, I mean, sorry, I'm only asking the question. And is it
I'd love
prices?
I'd love to give it for free, but it's not going to work for me. That
are they reasonable? Are they reasonable prices? Did you say, or are they not?
Look, it's a private members club, right? So I've tried to keep the prices as low as it's not going to be like the Grosvenor Hotel when you're spending like £25 for a JD and Coke.
Right.
You're looking at probably like £12 along that sort of price point.
Sure.
Okay. So say, because obviously people, you have breakfast, but then people are going to be wanting to get probably food throughout the day. So
I probably will get a bite to eat. I'll probably pop out and go missing for 30, 40 minutes with everybody. There's so many. Yes. The thing is, it's like a shopping mall, the designer outlet. And because we're on the floor 15th and 16th, if you come down on the ground floor and go up the first floor and second floor, you'll see all the restaurants that are available. We'll be spoiled for choice, basically.
Right.
So don't feel that you need to buy the food there. Don't feel obliged or anything. You can go out and eat and come back. You're welcome back in anytime.
That's good.
Sounds great.
Excellent.
So, of course, as far as live streaming goes, you need a bit of discretion. You don't want to be pointing cameras in people's faces.
Yeah, I mean, for the VIP, let's be respectful. You've got some of the, like Bull Watches. They're one of the sponsors of the show. I'm not sure. Nick probably will want publicity to come to his booth, but when he's eating and dribbling on his coffee, he might not want that publicized. You know what I mean? But if amongst the guys, the fellow guys that of course, fill your booths. This is what I created the Collectors Lounge for. It was for the YouTube community, really, because there's different people have got different needs from what they want from the show. So if you want to have a talk or interview amongst your peers, you can get yourself a booth in the Collectors Lounge, sit there, talk each other, do streaming. You're under no restrictions. If you go into a restaurant in the UK, you can't film in the restaurant. Yeah, you can only film outside. But we're giving that option. We're controlling the bar, every aspect of the venue. So give a shout out to Gavin from Gavsy Media, who's helping me out on the catering and everything. He's been an absolute superstar. Without Gavin, it'd be very difficult for me to control. I'm one guy. Gavin's really helped me. So to give you guys heads up, I'm going to be on Saturday there from 7:30 a.m. in the morning, and the day before on Friday, I'm there until the evening as well, because some of the buyers want to talk to the brands before the show discreetly.
Yeah, so shout out to Gavin. Shout out to Gavin. He's been great helping you out. Yeah. So a lot of the brands. I mean, you've got some great brands appearing, haven't you? I mean, you got everything from John Teen Tickets is into his military watches, for example. You've brought out brands like Ralph Tech from World Time. Who supply the French military.
He's going to be there in the morning.
I really like their stuff. I mean, I'm interested in their stuff. We got Britain's oldest brand, as you mentioned before, Fears.
Yeah.
Nicholas is a great guy, Nicholas, to talk to.
Yes.
I mean, you got this vintage watch supply.
They're very good guys. They're very good guys.
The watch supply. Sorry.
Yeah, the watch supply company. You can
actually buy a kit.
Yeah. It's very popular. Very popular amongst collectors.
Or you can book yourself on one of their courses, can't you, to go and build a watch?
I've got news. Exclusive breaking news on Tickers. So obviously, that I do shows with BQ Watches as well. We will be hosting with the watch supply company seminars and tutorials how to assemble your own watch. So you book yourself in for a course for 2 days over the weekend. You come out with your watch. So you may come out with a wonky crown. That's down to your poor quality control.
So
it's all going to be fun and games. We've got loads going on.
This will actually be available over the weekend.
Yeah. We're going to start booking people in, so it's all good.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Can we confirm that Roman's coming?
Yeah, Roman Schaff is coming.
Okay. Silly Sausage, are you coming? Are you coming to the show? Let us know if you're coming, mate. I've just dropped a link in to anybody who's like that, whether they want to buy tickets or not. I've just dropped the link in to buy tickets. Is there any kind of code there for anybody?
Yeah, there is. My code is supposedly meant to be expired, but it still works. Just a little secret. I'll talk a bit quietly. No one's watching. So if you put D time, you still get 20% off. Yeah.
So D time, what lowercase? What we're talking?
Just D time. It could be lowercase, capital. It will work if you apply it in the actual promo code section on Eventbrite. So it will give you a 20% discount.
I saw one word. D
time.
All
one word. All one word. That's correct. Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, the watch supply sounds great. I mean, the fact that you can go on the Saturday, start assembling a watch, finish it on the Sunday, and you go away with your own watch. Plus, you got vintage watch supply, haven't you? The
vintage gold
watches. Sorry, yeah.
They're
the
really
upper market. That sounds amazing to see. Vintage gold watches. As you know, I'm a big vintage fan.
I know.
So to see some amazing gold watches from different brands, that's going to be really good.
Yeah, there's got, you get the different sort of gold watches as well from back in the day. Kurum, these types of stuff. King Midas, they've got in stock as well. Be interesting to see what they bring, to the show. But, they're not your typical grey market dealers. Alan is an ex-recruiter. That's how I know him. He's been in the business, in the game, executive search. So he got into the watch game, and they're very, quality driven, and everything they do, they just go the extra mile. And, it's all going to be one bit. It's not like the London Watch Show. I'll be honest with you. I didn't want to make it that kind of event with all the grey market. I wanted to make it more about the punters, give them what some of the other shows we can't offer them. World Time is a great show at the Sofitel Hotel, but it's always a struggle because the bar is on the other side of the bloody venue.
Yeah.
All of the brands, they say, dude, I haven't had something to eat, I'm starving, I need a drink or whatever. So now I thought this is what I get from everybody, because I'm involved with pretty much all the UK shows. So I've had to try. The only way I can suit their requirements is literally taking over a whole venue, and the only way you can do that is a private members club.
Sure.
But even the private members club, I couldn't provide my own alcohol without a corkage fee as well. So you have to let them control a lot of that side of the bar and stuff like that. So we have to use one of their preferred partners as such. But it's all going to be fun and games. I mean, look, I'll be honest with you guys, it is more like a big wedding ceremony.
Yeah.
I don't know who's getting married, but we'll soon find out on the day.
You mentioned wolf watches as well. Wolf wine.
Yeah, they're not exhibiting. I'll be totally honest with you. Look, they said to me, D, we would rather just come down and see and speak to for networking. They're coming down for networking. They're going to be there.
I just thought I'd give my good friend Carl a plug. He's going to be there. Chrome Caliber.
Yeah,
good man.
I like, someone asked me, Zero West are going to be launching a new range of watches, by the way. I think maybe in a more affordable line of watches, which will be interesting. We've got Van Brugge, who's an independent British watchmaker, who's actually very in high regard. Even Roger Smith has him in high regard for what he does. And he's based in Windsor. And, the cost of his watches start from 3,000 and they top off about 18 to 25K as well. But they're very dressy. They're quite dress orientated. They've got the Windsor Berkshire vibe. You see the way he dresses. It's all tailor made. The sort of stuff that you get in Savile and stuff like that. He's that type of character. I think Brian would get on with him very well. It seems of that esteem level.
Can I just ask you? So what was that? What was the name of that military brand that were coming? Did he say?
Ralph Tech.
Look, Ralph Tech is coming, but he's in the collector's lounge. He's going to be showing. He's not coming with his full range. To give you a heads up, he will have some of his watches, but not his full range. They'll be there walking about.
Right.
But we have, Bull Watch Company are one of the principal sponsors with BQ Watches, and they are having the biggest booth. They are really want to push the UK market. They sort of like go under the radar. You see them in Watches of Switzerland, for example, but they don't really get that limelight. But they have some really cool watches. So check them out. The first GMT to have the day-date function as well and a moon phase. Some crazy complications. They're doing that. They don't really get the limelight as such. But they're not cheap either. You'd probably know more about them than anyone, Thomas, I would have thought.
Well, I know them as an American brand and the Ball Engineer and as a railway watch, and but I don't know that much about them, so it's going to be really interesting to find out a bit more about them. To be honest with you, absolutely, yeah.
So there's one brand. Sorry,
you got yourself as an ambassador for Atawak as well.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm doing a lot of work with them. We're introducing a new Cobra, a carbon fiber Cobra, and the new Atawak core with their new in-house tourbillon that they've partnered up with Peacock Movement Maker. So let's see. Yeah, good stuff going on. I mean, my association with Watch Pro this year won't be as a promoter or partner. It will be an exhibitor of many brands at their show this year. So we've moved slightly in a different direction, but I'm still going to be doing a number of shows. I've got something lined up in Cyprus where we're calling it the limited edition show. So there's brands going to be like Chapek, Cyrus, Bianche, Jacob & Co, Charles Gardier, Gerald Charles, those types of brands. Limited will be on offer. So we're looking to get that booked in. So loads going on, guys. Loads going on.
I've learned something new. Every time I speak to Thomas, I learn stuff about watches. Seriously. I didn't know I didn't know that Ralph Tech supplied. A lot of people say they supply the Marine National. That's 3 now.
it's the Hubert division of the French diving.
Yeah, that's part of the Marine Nationale. So
yeah.
we've now got we've now got Tudor who do a bit with them, and we've
Mhm.
also got who else was it? The other one, the other one that's come out.
Quite a few brands actually. I
Yeah,
think
there's quite a few.
company.
Yeah, but I really didn't know about this Ralph Tech stuff. That's
They're great. They're WRX watches.
WRX is the stuff. Yeah,
They've got a hybrid mechanism, which is electric, so it's a sort of quartz movement, automatic quartz hybrid. It's the big watches, 47 mil.
Panerai vibe about them as well, isn't there?
Yeah,
Thomas?
real Panerai vibe.
Yeah,
Really nice. I tried them on a World Time, and they're cracking, really nice watches. But they're used by the French military, and they're banging watches, reliable as heck.
That is right on my. Here we go. So this is designed in 2008, developed with the help of the combat divers for the French Navy, Commando Hubert unit. Yeah, look at this. The black operators watch. Look at that. That's got
beautiful, isn't it?
That's got tickers written all over it, hasn't it? That.
It's massive stickers. It's
but
massive.
Big.
You wait till you get that. You wait till you get that on your wrist.
It's a bit
will he have
big.
Will he have this with him? Will he have one of these with him? Do you think
he will? He'll have like a case with him with his watches. But for me, if you're into that sort of watch, go for the blackout Elliot Brown Beachmaster.
Yeah, well, I've only got the one that is issued to the military anyhow. The Elliot Brown one. I've only got that. The ultra professional quartz one that is current issue to the Special Boat Service. I already have that. So I collect stuff that is issued. Go on.
Take it from me. This is a beast. I'd love to get one myself, but I'm trying to consolidate my collection. But
I know you are.
I would love to get one of these.
Remind me, guys, when you're at the show that you want to speak to him, and I'll get you to talk to him, and you can sit down on the booth, and he'll get his stuff out. The reason why he never decided to get the whole booth, the actual Eventbrite should be updated. It was updated the last 48 hours. He's had staffing issues, and he ain't be able to get manpower to cover everything, but he will be there at the show. But yeah, fantastic brand, I have to say. They've been with me at World Time now
a couple of years.
Why did I miss out on this? Why did I know about this? This is madness.
The problem that I've got with World Time tickers, right? When I used to do the videos, because I used to just help get the brands in and do a bit of promo work. If you've got 70 brands, by the time you get past 20 brands, you've lost your voice.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
My question is, do the French have special dive helmets so that they can still smoke while they're diving?
I tell you what, I'd like to get him on. I'd like to get the guy on the. I'd like to get the guy on the show and have a chat with him about this kind of stuff. Yeah, I'll have a chat with him. Wow.
No, he's a really nice bloke, actually. I think he'll be up for that. He'll be up for that.
Yeah, that means, I'd like, this black operator. But wow, this looks really. I'm impressed with this. Wow.
Yeah, it's a
there's a new brand that there's been some confusion. They're called Edward Christopher.
Yeah, I keep seeing it.
For Christopher Ward, right? So
I know, but mine reads Christopher Ward. Sorry, he just does.
He is another guy who is made a bit of a storm, not just because of the name, but you saw him at the British watchmaking show. Thomas, his new watches with the Guilloche type design and the colours are very vibrant.
Yes. They had blue dials, red dials, and they had Guilloche with a sort of what do you call it? With the two crowns for
that's correct, like a compressor style craze.
Compressor style. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah,
and he's really made a bit of an impact. There's been a lot of inquiries from bricks and mortar stores, authorized dealers. He's a new brand that's just blown up, for example. But they're not what you call cheap. They're not like a studio underdog. £500-600. They start from £1,500 sterling to 2,000. They're that sort of price range, 1,500 to 2K. So not expensive, but when you go into that price range, you've suddenly got a lot of competition. But because of the design and what the dial quality and the quality of the finishing of the cases, you'll be pleasantly surprised. So there's a lot of brands. I mean, there was a comment that is Zero West. Zero West is going to be there. They've got a booth and they're introducing a new line. I mentioned that earlier. They've got a new line of watches as well, Zero West, that they're introducing on the day.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
I remember those Edward Christophers. They were like stamp gear show, weren't they? And
Yeah.
I think they're about
It's just the colour though. They've got the colours just right.
Quid. They have, yeah, fume sort of style.
We've even got a Portuguese brand. It's both British and Portuguese. Escudo.
No,
you know the brand?
No,
they're a pretty cool dive watch brand, and they work the British watchmaking show. They've been at World Time with me for a number of years, and they've really pushed forward now. They're a little bit take their inspiration from like the Tudor Black Bay heritage line, so you could call them a bit of a homage brand as well. But they give you that Portuguese flair. They've got like the cross in the glass engraved as well. They're not cheap, they're Swiss movements. They're around about the £2,000 mark as well. But I think you guys will be pleasantly surprised with Fears watches. There we go. Fine tobacco.
Escudo means gold coin.
Right. Yeah, Fears watches. I mean, I love their Brunswick copper salmon dial. I'm a huge fan of the stuff they've been doing. They brought out an 100th anniversary watch, British Watchmakers Day, with a silver case, which was absolutely stunning. I can't say enough good things about.
They've really elevated them. So it's amazing how obviously look, a lot of it is marketing as well.
Nicholas
the product's
works,
good at the same time.
Nicholas just works so hard. He works so hard for them.
Great ambassador for his brand. I mean, some people have their own brand and don't give a shit, but he just absolutely just. Yeah,
I mean, he's got a past working for Rolex, and he's moved on and started up his family brand. Revived it, and it's going on in leaps and bounds. And can't say enough good stuff about the brand.
They're in the Sky Garden. They're in a very sort of nice setting with the water. They've got a premium booth in the Sky Garden. Apparently, they're bringing some new watches that have embargoes as well at the show. So I don't know if you should be allowed to take photos if they're bringing them to the show, but you're going to get a few exclusives as well. There's a lot of exclusives going on. Fears, Elliot Brown, Duckworth Prextex, even before London are introducing the new chronograph. Delmo watches from Switzerland are going to be there as well. Eco Neutro, Marlowe watches. We've got MHD watches, which are car brand. So a lot of these brands are a bit like my other shows, Thomas. When I introduced Bremont many years ago, no one had heard of Bremont. Now everybody knows who Bremont are. Christopher Ward introduced them, the original guy, Christopher Ward, when they had the Seamaster type homage. No one knew who they are. Now everyone knows. So the same, not all the brands will go that far, but I would say from what I've selected, a lot of these brands have the potential to go far.
So, I mean, that's the focus of the Saturday, isn't it? Yes. And then we're going to move on to the Sunday, which is going to be BQ, which is
from 11 a.m.
Now fully complete, fully
marbled out,
all
no toilet problems or anything like that.
Fully complete. Spencer's done a wonderful job on completing it now.
It's amazing, amazing venue, backlit displays. Spencer has gone to town on his venue. He really has, and he had the vision. I remember when I jumped on their podcast, and I told him that I was going to be touring with Watch Pro, doing small events. He goes, "D, you need to check out my venue." And I looked at it, and it was a building site. But what I could see is the size. The size of the venue was a local Sainsbury's with 3 function rooms. It works. It's cozy. It's not like a Watches and Wonders. It's 3 function rooms, but the bar is complete. And, it's a nice setting. It's personable, friendly, down to earth. It's not intimidating is what I'm trying to say. What Spencer's like. He's got a multi-million-pound venue and he'll turn up in a don't know, like some clothes from Primark. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
he's
I
very
went there.
humble.
I went there for the opening, which was back in. I can't remember. Was it April or June or something? Or
Yeah, I remember you came to the first one where
first one. Yeah,
we never had the bar. You know,
exactly. I was just going to say, it's come on in leaps and bounds from that. Since then, I can imagine.
Yeah,
it's
immense. Spencer now, you know, he's getting. The more you practice, the better the shows become, right? So you know, he's figured out where his stock will be on display, and he's going to bring everything out. You know, he's got hundreds of Rolexes. You name it, you'll find something there. But I'm also bringing some of the independent brands as well.
Sure, and I remember one of the brands that stuck out to me was Out of Order when I went to one of the brands, and they're going to be at Ariana and
I'll tell you what's going on. So Exhibitors of Watches are bringing some of Out of Order stock on the Saturday, and Ian Broad from the Broad Agency is bringing more stock on the Sunday because he's covering Elliot Brand. You know, he's a distributor of the brand. The German guy can't make the Sunday, but Elliot Brand are going to be there. Van Brugger. I think Zero West were going to be there, but they can't now. But there's loads of other brands that are going to be there on the Sunday in the same first floor function room as well. So, but the thing is,
there'll also be Spencer's huge inventory of stock that he's got.
We're going to enjoy the bar, right? It's going to be live streaming galore. Fill your boots, Consider it a second home. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. I mean, John, are there any watches you're excited to see? Anything you're?
Well, I'd like to see what the new watches that Elliot Brown are bringing out. Obviously, you've just told me about this Ralph Tech, which I didn't know about. Excited to see that. And it's not just the watch I'm going for; it's the people. It's the social thing as well.
It's the punters.
I mean, I haven't been since I got these two retards. I haven't been out as much to shows, have I? So it's good.
No.
And it was today that meal. Just when we all sat down today, it was just like thinking, this is what this watch community is all about. You know what I mean? I mean, the whole watch community. I mean, Brian came over to the UK at some point.
I met Brian at Watch Pro. I remember Watch Pro.
Yeah, but he did it under the radar in the middle of summer last year, and he came and met the boys. I met up with him. He didn't want everybody to know he was going because he didn't want house unattended and stuff and watches unattended. So under the radar.
I didn't want all the women coming and tearing their clothes off and falling in front of me, so
he went under the radar, and he came and he came and met the boys. I took him up, and he came and met the boys. And he said to me, if you don't bring the boys, don't bother coming. That was his instruction.
Had to save one of their lives. I forget if it's Reggie or Ronnie. They're all the same to me.
Reggie, It's Reggie. Basically, he only been with me a few weeks, and he got rid of he got out of his harness. So he was free to run around, and he just like sat there.
Yeah. Hey, listen, D. You know, for us Americans over here, if you could avoid the North American Father's Day next year, that would be better. Just saying.
No problem. Yeah. Look, we don't always think of everything, but my son is going to be at the show. He's a little YouTuber himself. He's got 500,000 subscribers. He could probably.
Wow.
He's only 10 years old. He can charge you by the hour. He's called the Jake Slayer. He does Roblox.
Wow.
He's not a gamer type. So I've been busy helping him on his intros and stuff. I'm a busy man, but he's he's taught me a few lessons of how to engage an audience. You know, the watch community is so minute. It's unbelievable.
So what's he do on YouTube then, your son? What's it about?
He basically screen records what he does on these computer games, and he does intros, and he's got his own community, and it's just some crazy.
Oh yeah, anything but watches is absolutely massive, isn't it? Absolutely
I'm trying to get involved. I'm like, look, can I start?
Yeah.
Look, your paycheck's a lot bigger than mine on YouTube, so
that brings me to another point. We've got so many YouTubers coming. We've got Russell the Mad Watch Collector. We've got Paul Thorpe. We've got John Teen Tickers, Marcelo Time, Archie,
Jamie,
I believe. Jamie. I mean, this just goes on and on.
Goes
Roman Schaff.
Roman Schaff. We've got Charlie, the Honest Watch dealer, coming with his camera crew. We've got Trilogy
Brilliant.
as well. That guy, the magician watch dealer, he's coming with his camera crew. We've got so many people, mate. Honestly, it's like it's going to be put it this way: wear comfortable shoes. I always have a problem with my feet after the shows because if I'm standing for 3 days, I'm going to probably be wearing a suit, but I'm probably going to be wearing some sort of Skechers or comfortable trainers. So don't judge me because my feet are in a mess at the moment. But comfy footwear, all good.
Before we bring Alex in, hi Alex. I just want to mention the Big Brother house. So there's a Big Brother house with. Okay, in there is Archie, Thomas, Jamie, Marcello's wife,
Dodger, Mrs. Dodger, Red Shuffle, Mental Jock, a mystery guest. I'm trying to think who else. Myself.
Are you announcing the mystery guest tomorrow?
No, not at all. So what's happening with the mystery guest? I was going to say, so I'm doing a live show about 4:00 on Thursday. Jamie will have the camera. I'll have the StreamYard. And then Jamie is going to be pointing the camera at the door when the mystery guest makes his appearance to the world. I've got the right for that. I'm sorry, Alex, good evening.
Yeah, we're also going to have Mr. Alexandros.
How can we forget? We've got the world famous bodybuilder watchmaker.
Absolutely, he's going to be there to.
He's in the chat.
Answer all your watch questions. Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
Alex, you're not bringing your super camera with you this time. The micro. That was a good idea at BK. Remember, when Alex bought his microscope.
It was brilliant.
And we could see. I could see how nervous the brands were when Richard from Studio Underdog. I said, this will either make you or break you, because if you're dull shit, we're going to see how bad it was. And lucky enough, it wasn't too bad, was it, Alex?
No, it's good. I mean, look, it was detailed, but it wasn't showing too much imperfections. I mean, it wasn't showing Brian's face, you know what I mean?
You don't need a microscope for that.
Oh, no, I definitely don't need a microscope to look at your face, Brian.
Brian, why are you not coming, Brian? I haven't seen your name on the guest list. You know, you'd be a welcome VIP. No problem.
I appreciate it, but I'm grounded for about till October at least.
Okay, I'll invite you to the Windsor Watch Show.
I will be. No, I'm not. I'm probably not doing. I have my own event in October, and then I'm not doing any watch stuff. If I do go anywhere, it might be in the stealth of the night and undercover, and just show up. But it won't be to London, I promise. I'd love to, but
yeah. So everybody, Brian is not the mystery guest.
No. Brian is the first.
I was hoping you would be.
No, Brian is the first time. I'm the first time grandfather to a 3-year-old to a 3-month-old. So we're playing with her and having fun, and we're starting to remodel the house that we just moved into. So there's too much going on here.
Cool.
And I wouldn't go into the Big Brother house either. I need my own pipe smoking space.
So, Tickers, are you the man that knows who it is? I hear that you're the man in the know. You know, there's nothing.
Yes, I know who it is.
Can you describe height, maybe?
Don't give anything away, Tickers. We want to be surprised. We want a surprise.
I'm not saying anything. I won't give any information away whatsoever. Lots of people have tried to extract it out of me the last couple of weeks. Lots of people get, all I got from apes for like the last 5 weeks is Tickers. Who's the mystery guest? And I said, which bit?
The question is, will they be banned by the end of the weekend?
Will they be banned? I'm not saying I'm not saying that either, because the fact if I say who it is, if I give that information away, you'll then be able to know the temperament of that person, and you might be able to guess on who it is. So I'm not saying that either. I'm not give me any clues away whatsoever.
They won't be banned because it's not Marcelo or Red Shovel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Listen, I feel like I've been more like on a NATO. Yeah, I didn't think I'd be dealing with anything. Look, like I said, I'm going to say it once again. I'm not interested in any of the dramas or anything at the show. If you want refereeing, there's a local gym around the corner, and you can sort yourselves out outside the venue. And if you break it, you pay for it. Because
I'm happy to referee.
Yeah,
If someone needs a referee, I'll do the refereeing.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's not Blondie because we've said before it is a male person, so it's not Blondie.
Oh, John, you're giving things away now.
No, that was given away. No. When Jamie did a few weeks ago, he said it was he said it wasn't female.
Does he work out a lot?
Oh,
It's not Alex.
You better hope it's not Alex. Get a few drinks in Alex, mate. Jesus Christ. We'll be all in trouble, mate. There won't be none of you coming to the show, mate.
Yeah. So I've got four CDSs saying, D, is your son called KSI?
No, he's not KSI, Jesus. No. I ain't doxing him yet or anything, but bless him. He's going to be at the show with the missus, so all fun and games.
I think it's going to be a really good show, D, to be honest with you. I'm really looking forward to it. I've packed my bag already, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. It's going to be a good, as you say, it's not all about the watches.
No.
It's about the people. And it's going to be a really good coming together of like-minded people who just want to, share their enthusiasm, share their love for watches, and just share their friendships and make new friendships.
Thomas,
Yes,
did I hear that correctly? You've already packed your bag.
I have, yeah.
What a man, Thomas. You know what, mate? You're a foundation member of this community, right? You've been around for so many years. I met you at the first London Watch Show, but from then on, you've attended how many World Times? I think 2 World Times. You've also attended the BQ Watch Show as well. You've always been there to support. Thomas is a good man. Check out his YouTube channel. He doesn't get enough credit for what he does. He goes under the radar, doesn't get involved with anything. He's a good man. And if you want a safe environment to go on a live stream, he's your guy.
Thomas,
thank you, Dave.
Thomas,
yeah, yes,
you'll make someone a great wife. You know that.
Well, what I'm planning to do, what I'm really planning to do, when all of you go into the collectors, I'm just going to lock the door, come back 2 hours later and see you survived.
Alex, when you're in London, I'm sure there's a lot of guys that are looking for a nice husband like you with big, strong arms.
Oh, yeah. The Soho.
Listen, Brian, it's funny you should mention that. I'm not an easy guy,
He's hard work, this guy.
You could act as my father.
He's high maintenance.
You could act as my father, Brian. You look a bit Mediterranean.
That's why we get along so well, because we're the exact opposites. I'm cheap and easy, and you're expensive and what's the opposite of easy?
Alex will say to you, Brian, tonight you need to buy me my coconut oil.
Remember, Brian, we fathered you. Always remember that, my friend.
How's the barnet, Alex?
It's looking amazing.
I'm going to see like a Tarzan look when you turn up with long hair.
It's growing quick. But my beard's growing very thick as well.
Well, you need to stay off the hummus, mate. I told you. Hummus.
No, it's the minoxidil. You spray minoxidil on your hair. I spray it on my beard as well.
I don't have that problem, Alex. I'll be honest with you. I wish it wouldn't grow as quick as it does. I get a haircut, I have a shave, and the next day my beard's grown back. It's called being Greek, Can't get rid of the damn thing, yeah? So all good.
It's actually called being slightly down the evolutionary chain.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm a bit, Stone Age. Yeah.
Yeah, little Cro-Magnon. Yeah.
I heard it's my warrior DNA. I could take a few punches with this. It's all good.
So let me ask: is there anybody in the chat who was umming and ahhing about going to the show who's now decided to pull the trigger and buy a ticket for the show? Anyone let us know in the chat. If anybody said, fuck this, I'm not going, and Alex give the ticket
As soon
away.
as Alex turned up, they're like, fuck that, I ain't going now. Thanks, Alex.
I think the majority of the chat, or a lot of the chat, I would say 50% at least, will be going to the show.
That's good. Good.
I want to apologise to a lot of people. I've had to put my phone on silent because a lot of people that are still coming from overseas, don't understand the time difference. So I get messages 2, 3 o'clock in the morning when I'm fast asleep. I tried moving. I've had to put it on silent. So if I do get back to people, it'll be a bit later than normal. But it's not that I'm ignoring you. I just need my beauty sleep. Alex knows when I eat, I don't talk. I just eat. And when I sleep, I sleep. And that's
He's only good for eating.
Alex knows when I'm streaming, I don't care.
He's a sublactate.
You know what? What's the weather guys looking like? Because I heard that it's going to be raining. Not ideal, is it? To be fair.
Wait! I'm shocked. It's going to be raining in London.
I should have done an umbrella show. I could have sold you guys umbrellas.
I've got news for you, D. The show's inside, bro. Just so you didn't know.
Yeah, I know. But
just in case you weren't.
I'm worried about the terrace. We've got the terrace as well.
It actually says Saturday 50% rain, Sunday 35% rain. So yeah.
Tickers, you know how to get there because you're concerned about travel, right?
Yeah, it's all right. I just not concerned. I just know when to get off at Wembley Park.
Yeah, Wembley Park. Right?
I mean, you said okay. I spot Wembley. I still don't know where the fuck. I've never been to that part of the world before.
If you go towards the red car park, that side of the London Designer Outlet where the car park is, that first entrance has got a Sony centre. The Sony, it's on the ground floor. You walk straight down, you see Dandy, the reception area of Dariana, and we'll have some lovely ladies there to greet you guys at reception, check your tickets, and then they'll direct you to go to the lift, and it will directly take you up to the 15th floor, which is the banqueting hall. But if you're coming there as a VIP guest, I would suggest going to the 16th floor straight to the collector's lounge, where there's like a 30-foot marble bar and booths around where you can start talking and mixing with everybody.
Right. So the food, the breakfast is on the 15th, but we meet on the 16th. You say?
Yeah. No. The collectors, the banqueting hall is on the 15th.
Yeah.
And the Sky Garden and the collector's lounge is on the 16th floor.
Where we're going to be at 10 o'clock. Yeah.
Where you're going to be at 10 o'clock. But you have access to all of these function rooms at any time of the day. And what I say, what really is the biggest selling point of this venue is the actual views of the stadium and the surrounding area. So when you're down on the ground floor, the actual venue is quite imposing. You see the mass scale of it. When you go up high, you can actually see the design layout of the stadium and the actual housing and surrounding areas. It's actually quite breathtaking, to be fair. So get your cameras out. It's great backdrop for photographs for you guys. And we've also, in the banqueting hall, you've also got the terrace as well. So you can smoke your cigars and do what you want to do and get some good footage, I would have thought.
Great stuff. Sounds like you've organised an amazing event here, dude. Much respect to you.
Exactly.
Great, huge amount of respect for what you've done.
It's not my day job. I just want to put that out there. It's something that I did as a side gig, and it's been going on for quite a few years. I got into this by accident. It wasn't like I woke up one day and I decided to do it. It started off by me really talking to Andreas, who's at World Time, he owns Local Time. He said he was meeting his daughter at Heathrow Airport, who goes university in Glasgow. And I said, I'll come down with a few watches. Invited a few watch brands. There was only 2 of us at the time. and it grew to 70 brands every year. So, you know, it happened organically, which is nice. There wasn't that. We never did it because you know, we're not competing with anyone. It's a different type of vibe. It's just a normal people, humble, get together, friends, and grow it together.
Yeah.
Humble like me.
And I met Alex because I tried to place him at I see him as a watchmaker. I was like, I see not only has he got the physique, he's also a money ticket for me. I can get him out Watches of Switzerland. He's independent. He's no good for me. So, you know, we just become friends.
That's great.
He's given me some great advice, Alex, over the years, but he ruined my love for Cartier. And I can never forgive him for that. I can never forgive him for this. I just can't look at Cartier without thinking of Alex flexing his gun.
Don't buy Santos. That's what Alex says. Don't buy Santos.
I see him getting the Santos and smashing it with his guns. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Kojak is asking, do they sell proper cigars at the venue?
I don't know. To be honest, I haven't thought of cigars, but I'll be honest with you. I'm sure you guys can pick them up on the way there. I know Spencer's going to have a few. He's got a box of cigars, apparently.
I'm sure somewhere within the shopping centre there'll be a place to get cigars.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I think
like a local news agents around the corner or something.
Who's got a box of cigars, did he say?
Spencer.
All right. Excellent. There you go. Right. I'm going to wrap this up. Listen, thank you, everybody, for joining. We've got 41 people watching, which is really good. Absolutely. Thank you so much for everyone asking questions and everything and get involved. I hope to see everybody. So we've got to see what somebody see. What this silly sausage say. Hang on, tickers. You mean Claridge's a couple of hours ago? How are you back home? Or was that a post of your kitchen door behind you? No, I said I went to Claridge's and then I came home because I had to prep for the show and also I had to pick the retards up.
Did they let you in Claridge's tickets?
They certainly did let me in.
Alex.
I know. Only let Alex in because I think he's security.
Yeah.
He goes in his black outfit with his little radio. I don't know what that walkie-talkie is. I don't know what that's about, but you know.
They did offer Tickers a very tall chair and a bib from.
That's right. Yeah, the high chair. That's right.
You know what?
Yeah.
Ticker's even got a haircut for the show. You know what I mean? Last time he come to Watch Pro, his hair was a mess. Now you look at him.
Thanks for that. Is that right? Hell, yeah.
Look at him. He's all looking sharp, mate. I'm impressed, Tickers.
Yeah.
You come in suited and booted though, Tickers. Yeah. You do realise his black tie event, yeah?
No, fuck that. Was suited and booted. No, absolutely not. I'll come as a common spiffy northerner, mate.
All I can say, guys, is give Tickers a big thumbs up, and we hope to see you on Saturday and Sunday at the show, and we're gonna have a really good time.
We are.
Yeah,
so
come and enjoy it, guys. Listen, it's a unique experience where you've got people from the YouTube watch community that are heading this off. We don't have to report to anybody as long as we keep the behavior moderate. We don't break anything. I stress. You break it, you pay for it. Just to remind you guys. And if you buy any watches and you want to smash them, just make sure you pay for them first.
Can't we do Led Zeppelin or telly through the window, whatever they used to do?
Well, look, you can do what you want within reason, yeah. But look, it's all going to be fun and games. Look, I just want to say thank you to people like Jamie, Tan, all of you guys that are coming to the Big Bro House. The way you promoted the show. Dodger, if I missed anyone out, everybody, Archie, everyone, Roman, who's been in contact with me, who's pushing the show, everyone involved. Look, all of you guys have a big part in these events because at the end of the day, without you guys from the community, the brands won't attend, they won't come. You guys make the show. You're as important to the show as the brands and the venue. You don't even need the good venue. Sometimes you just need the space. It's the people that make the show. Don't forget that. So it is what we make of it at the end of the day.
Of course it is. So before we go, M2 Colleen, tell us about your lunch before you go. Right. So lots of stuff on them. Lots of stuff on the menu, like 3 courses, loads of stuff. So I had fresh smoked salmon for starters, and I had a steak. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful steak as a main course. Some people had pizza. Would you believe? Yeah, it was great. Lovely place. They just treat you so well. You know what I mean? It's I don't eat at that kind of establishment. You know what I mean? It's way above my pay grade.
We're talking about tickers. You are going to have a luxury buffet style breakfast in a private members club on Saturday.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Where people like Rio Ferdinand and those guys are doing the football pundit when they come back, when they analyze the European Championship.
I don't do
living the high life, mate. You're living the high life.
I love it. It's good. The whole community and everything. Oh, Alex is back with his camera. Yeah, the whole community is just brilliant. I said, I'm a nobody in the watch community. I just try and talk about watches. You know, just keep it real. And
Tickers, do you remember when I when you're still quite relatively new, when I told Watch Pro that I've got like this big multimedia firm coming. I got you guys press pass, and I was looking at tickets.
Fuck all big about me. There's nothing big about me.
So I've told him that this guy's he's the big deal. You know what I mean? And it was fun times, man. It's good. It's all good. All fun and games.
The average 9-year-old. There's fuck all big about me. You know what I mean?
It's not, mate. It's all about your personality, right? So
thank you. But I just had to say that the quote of the day was, I got to repeat this again. It's the quote of the day. He's like, Marcelo walks up to me and he goes, "Oh, tickers! It's a tickers. You're normal."
What was he expecting?
He's not expecting a dwarf. I'm expecting someone like he's down here. He said, "You're normal." He said.
That's brilliant. Yeah.
And I thought that's the quote of the fucking day. Thanks, Marcelo. You know what I mean? I'm normal.
It's going to be interesting how, obviously, alcohol. I expect the show to be normal until probably by 2 p.m. when the alcohol starts to kick in and people start to reveal their true character.
Yes, yeah. Marcelo can get loud when he's had a bit to drink.
Or do you mean they'll start getting normal at 2 p.m. when the alcohol from the night before starts to wear off?
Yeah, they might sober up by 2 p.m. We'll soon find out. Thanks, Thomas. Let's not forget. I'll leave you on this note. Let's not forget about BQ Watches on Sunday. I think that's going to be a great event as well. It's very much the same crowd are coming over. We're going to have a lot of fun there. We'll probably be recapping on what happened the night before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've got a funny feeling we're going to have a lot of
one serious question. There was some concerns slightly at the other big shows in London, in Mayfair, about just people knowing there was an event on there and people coming out of the event wearing a nice P. What's your advice to anybody coming out of this Wembley? Is it
Look, what I said to Marcelo was, if you wear the Le Mans and you come out of Heathrow Airport, you're live streaming and you're advertising the fact that you've got this watch and you're broadcasting Le Mans on YouTube.
He hasn't brought it with him, by the way.
He hasn't. I
can confirm.
That's always a problem. However, what I would say, you got to be vigilant, be in a reasonable big group. You're going to be in big group. You're going to be absolutely fine. In regards to the venue, I looked at it. You're on floor 15th and 16th. By the time someone takes someone and gets down the lift, all I need to do is press the stop button in the lift, right? Security, and the police will pick them up. It's not a problem. You know what I mean? The venue is absolutely safe. There's nothing to worry about that. The good thing about Wembley, it's the national home. It's our football stadium. You've got loads of hotels. There's lots of police around. It's not like normal areas in London where you hardly see any police officers. There's a police station right there. There's police on horses. There's going to be a real police presence. They did get in contact with me when they found that I was doing the show. I go, listen, I'm not doing a concert. We're lucky we have 500 people. He goes, well, 500 people is a lot of people. Give us a shout. We're going to have 5 security guards in the venue. I've also got Trojan security as well that are around the corner that monitor, my properties and so on. These are guys that are with Anthony Joshua, for example. They go to, the Middle East. You know, these are top guys that will come any problem. But I cannot guarantee people's safety. You got to be vigilant. But it's not as bad as it was. You know, you're in more danger when you're in Mayfair, Bond Street in the later hours of the day when you go into these bars, you know, or clubs, and they notice that you've had a few to drink, then you may get spotted. But in Wembley, look, you know, we're doing it early. I don't foresee any trouble, but you never know what people's intentions are when they come into the venue. So you've always got to be vigilant. That's why, if that was I wouldn't bring security. I mean, if I do the event in Cyprus, I don't need any security. I might need one security guard. But in the UK,
can you confirm that the security firm is not the same firm as we did that last show?
What show?
The one, sorry,
oh no, I've got nothing to do with Charlie and these guys. I have
no. There's not the same security firm. That's
no,
right.
of course not. You know, for me, you know, they used an agency where these guys were temping. It was all a bit. I won't say too much, but I wasn't overly impressed with it.
OC became a YouTube member of the tea room. Thank you, OC.
And I would imagine around Wembley, there's going to be plenty of CCTV as well.
You can't listen. Wembley's so heavily monitored by CCTV because they see the fans coming, and this, you know, they rejuvenated the area. This retail outlet was to give people a retail shopping experience and a hospitality experience. You know, they expect numbers of 120,000 people. So when there are concerts or, you know, a lot of my fates, the Evangeli brothers, they did their boxing there as well in the stadium. There's actually a number of venues there. There's Wembley Arena, there's Wembley Stadium, there's Doriana, there's a few other, but Doriana gives you it's the tallest building in terms of height in the area. So it gives you the views, which was the biggest selling point for me.
Wow, that's excellent. That's really good. Yeah, brilliant. Right, I'm going to wrap this up. Listen, thank you so much. Thank you, Alex, for joining us.
Take care, guys.
Yeah, thank you, Thomas. Thank you, Brian.
Take
care, guys.
Yeah, thank you
so
for everybody
much.
getting involved. Thank you for all the super chats and everybody asking the sensible questions. Thank you for the no drama. Absolutely no drama as normal. I really appreciate that. Thanks, Dee, for taking your time up to talk about the show. Everybody, go to the show. Please come and say hello to Tix and to Thomas. Really good to see everybody. Please just turn up and say hello to everybody. It'd be really good. Okay. I thank everybody, and we'll have lots to talk about. Yeah, we'll have lots to talk about next Tuesday after the show.
I'll probably go on holiday for a month after the show. So
excellent, you've done really well.
Come back on me. What goes on in there stays in there. It's up to you guys what you do.
Yes.
You can copyright your content, do what you do.
Of course,
whatever other guys do, don't hold me responsible for their actions.
No,
I'm just putting that disclosure out there. So
absolutely,
good
well
luck.
done.
Good luck. If you survive the weekend, I'll see you again in the future.
Yeah, good night, everybody.
Take care.
Take care, everyone.